the distinguished Congressman Walter Jones of North Carolina's 3rd District, currently serving his 8th term in Congress. He's a member of the House Committee on Armed Services. As a member of the Armed Services Committee, he has concentrated on safeguarding the well-being of our nation's veterans and our men and women on active duty. His concern for Vietnam-era veterans led him to introduce the War Crimes Act of 1996, which allows prisoners of war the opportunity to bring their persecutors to justice in U.S. courts. While only 3% of all bills introduced in the 104th Congress ever became law, the President signed Congressman Jones' War Crimes Act into law on August 21st, 1996. I would like to welcome the Congressman for his passion, dedication, and devotion to protecting our nation's veterans who protected us. Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Reese, thank you very much. And Chase, Morgan, I want to thank you for this commitment. I will be very brief in my comments. I want to hold this, and I can do both, I think. The midday traffic stopped. Bagalosi stood for a moment on the warm pavement under a cloudless May sky. Then he raised the pistol, pointed it to the right side of his throat, just below his jaw, and pulled the trigger. The bullet sliced through his jugular vein, traveled through his skull, and exited near the top left side of his head. That's why I'm here today. Too many times, we as a nation fail to put a face, and it can be a wife like Katie, in a moment of tender affection with her husband, Sergeant Tom Bagalosi, who committed the suicide. I want to thank you, Reese, in this vet-to-vet effort. And again, I want to thank Chase, because this country needs to do more. We need to first get them out of Afghanistan. There's no end point. We need to bring them home, and we need not to forget them. And that's what this day is about. And I want to thank you again, Reese Butler, because you're saying, and Chase, you're saying to this family, 2 children and a wife whose husband committed suicide, a Marine sergeant, we're not going to forget you. And I think what you're doing today will wake up the conscience of the American people. And never again should we not forget that war is hell, war hurts, war is pain. And those who come back who are mentally injured from war need to be helped, not forgotten. And I will always remember that Tom Bagalosi and Katie represent hundreds and thousands of our wounded veterans who are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. And this effort today is a commitment to those families. So thank you, Reese Butler. Thank you, Chase. And may God continue to bless our men and women in uniform and the families. Thank you very much. I yield back.